Hi there, this is Neil Salvage, and welcome to this podcast, Gassing On. Yes, we're going to gas on about the world of ground gas. We're going to meet people in the industry. We're going to visit places and generally find out about interesting things that are happening, developing, and the changes that have gone on before us. So welcome on board and hope you enjoy this podcast. Hello, Ronnie. How are you?
I'm fine, mate. The wife doesn't get into 7 o'clock, so I'm kind of running about there, kind of sticking dinner on and stuff.
Oh, you're a top man. Putting dinner on. What time shall I come up?
No, I'm fine at the moment.
No, I mean for me to come and get my dinner.
All right, aye. Anytime after 7, yeah.
All right. Well, it's a long way, but Ronnie, it's great to have you on. And what we had a chat about was really catching up. As one of my former MVQ Level 2 gas membrane installers, it's always nice to keep up. How are you, Ronnie? How are you getting on?
I'm actually doing fantastic, Neil. I haven't been doing a lot of membranes with Wise. I actually left.
Right.
I was working for myself. COVID hit. Then I started with Structure Seal.
Right.
Which is part of the advanced group.
Right, yeah.
But because it just started with them, they kind of laid us off straight away, me and Brian.
Well, it's been quite a torrid time for you guys, hasn't it, in installers? Yeah. And really, what it was, Ronnie, I was looking back, because how long ago was it we did the MVQ Level 2 together?
It must be about 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Now the thing is, when I'm out there assessing guys, I meet a very varied cross section of society, of installation technicians, and the thing that struck me about yourself, Ronnie. You come from an interesting background, don't you, mate? Where did your career kind of start off? What was you doing?
Basically, when I left school, I always wanted to be a joiner. So I left school, went to engineering college, which was a YTS thing at the time, which involved woodwork, metalwork, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Left that. Joined the army, got my joiner carpenter's class 1.
Right.
Then, for some reason, I ended up in preservation, which is it's kind of wood butchering, but you do finishings and stuff as well.
Well, what I was curious about was your time in the military, mate, because this podcast is going to be going out during very close to Remembrance Day, which is obviously an important time for a lot of us out there, and especially yourself. I see that you proudly display on your LinkedIn profile and also on your WhatsApp profile. They're both military photos, yeah? What? Tell me a bit of story about those photos, Ronnie.
There's quite a connection with LinkedIn and military background as well. There's a lot of guys, basically like myself, that have left the military and have set up companies, and they like taking on ex-servicemen. And but I'm proud of my background as well, so that's why I put that up there. And
too right too, Ronnie. I think which regiment were you in, mate? What regiment?
I was in the Royal Engineers. That's where I got my carpentry and joinery.
Excellent. Well, all valuable jobs. They need a big support network, our military. And your WhatsApp profile, where was that picture taken? It looks pretty hostile, mate. It looks pretty barren.
That was Afghanistan, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. How many tours did you do out there, mate?
Just the one in Afghanistan, but I've done 2 tours of Iraq as well. Wow.
Yeah. So pretty full on, pretty scary, or how was it?
Yeah. Royal Engineers aren't infantry, but we're always front line because we're building things. It's basically like you know yourself. It's basically site work, like in a military zone or a war zone.
Well,
so
I've
Even
been.
Civvy Street, working on a site, you're basically, it's the same kind of scenario,
Yeah.
without the bullets and bombs and stuff.
Excellent. Well, it's not excellent, but I can imagine. I've been on some pretty bad sites, but I can imagine working in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
No. And how long did you serve for, Ronnie?
But 18 years in the Royal Engineers.
18 years. Wow.
Yeah.
And that's an impressive service period, mate. Well, the thing that I've always, it fascinates me hearing people with a military background. It was something, when I was a youngster, and I've got a young child now who's adamant that he's going in the military. I was quite interested in doing that, and like yourself, I ended up as a joiner as well. And
That's right.
yeah, how everybody's careers change and go in different directions. But we both crossed paths doing the gas membraning. Now, when you left the military, did you get a lot of support and help to get you back into Civvy Street and into regular employment? Was that a good support mechanism there for you, or otherwise?
To be quite honest with you, with the engineers, you're basically, it's all kind of, it's all artisan work, isn't it?
Yeah. So did you go straight from?
It's different coming from infantry when all you do is run about fields shooting guns. But when you're in the engineers, you actually get a trade that's full of plumbers, joiners, electricians. So basically, combat engineering, I was a class 1 joiner, carpenter. So basically, it's like Civvy Street, but you're wearing a uniform.
Yeah. Well,
so the transition was a lot easier for Royal Engineers than it is for kind of infantry or kind of trades like that.
Well, it's something that you hear about, and you often hear about the struggles of some of our service personnel that leave, and then they find it really difficult to adapt back into kind of civilian lives, don't they? And I'm sure you must have many encounters of colleagues that have gone through difficult times. Yeah.
Yeah. Lost a few friends through war zones and personal problems as well. So,
well, I think it brings it home to us. At the end of the day, we're all kind of, we rely on our service personnel to do a valuable job for us. And Ronnie, we thank you for your service. 18 years is some big hit to to put forward for your country. But I'm this year, as a lot of our listeners will know, I'm doing I do the Movember challenge like I did last year. Last year we raised about £1,200 for Teenage Cancer Trust, which was a worthwhile cause and helps hopefully a lot of youngsters in a really horrible predicament. So this year we're supporting the Royal British Legion. Do you follow the Legion at all, Ronnie? Are you still involved with the Legion?
Yeah, I'm a member of the British Legion, and I'm also, I just gave up the vice chairman of the Royal Engineers Association, which is held within the Paisley branch of Royal Legion, British Legion as well. Just through work and things, so I couldn't hold the kind of position. So
excellent.
No,
go on, mate.
But as you say, with the teenage cancer thing as well, I done it last year. I sent away for the T-shirt and that.
Yeah. You said you ran a marathon for them, didn't you, Ronnie? Did you?
Pounded a few miles. Yeah.
You're a good man. I can't run. I'm no good at things like that now. So, no, but Ronnie, it's been really valuable, and I really appreciate you spending a little bit of time telling us about some of your past, and hopefully our listeners will click onto my Just Giving page today or sometime in the next month to support the charity, and hopefully it helps out. A lot of ex-servicemen need our help. We need systems in place to help them. So, Ronnie, I thought you would be a good ambassador to have on as a similar tradesperson from the construction industry, a gas membrane installer, NVQ person, and generally an all-round nice bloke to talk to. So, Ronnie, I really appreciate you coming on tonight, mate. That's great.
Neil, I was chuffed to bits when you contacted me in the first place about it.
No. Well,
I remember talking to you on sites and all the rest of it. I know you're a big fan of the military and that as well. So
no, that's
cool. I was chuffed to bits when you contacted me.
Well, it's great to have you on. You're our first technician as well to be on. We've had a lot of our more kind of consultant-led people. So you're the first MVQ level 2 person, and it's really great to have you on, Ronnie. Yeah, so all the best, mate, and hold on the line. I'll speak to you afterwards, but I'll say to our listeners now, it's great to have you on again to listen, and thanks for listening to Ronnie's story. Please follow the Just Giving page, and please give anything you can to support this for the Royal British Legion this year. And my tash will be monitored during the course of the of November. Okay, all right. So Ronnie, I'm signing off there, and thanks again, Ronnie Townsend, for a great little chat there. Cheers.
Fantastic, Neil. Thank you.
So thanks for joining us, and look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye now.